So, a new Resident Evil game's coming out. Pretty exciting stuff. If the leaks turn out to be true, then we're probably going to see Leon return once again as the main protagonist. Now that's going to be awesome. It's been a while since we've seen Leon in a game, and wait. Who the fuck is this? Grace Ashcroft. What the hell? The leaks didn't say anything about that. Who even asked for this anyway? Oh, and it turns out that she's the daughter of some character from a spin-off that nobody played? Wow, that's just great. What's next? They're gonna say that Leon wasn't a good fit for this game because he's too experienced? Capcom once again is not listening to the fans. Instead of bringing back classics like Leon and Chris, instead they're introducing new characters that nobody asked for. Plus the fact that it's a female character, because obviously nobody wants to play a female protagonist in a video game. Oh my god, this game is so woke now. Oh my gosh, I'm considered a sexist even though previous Resident Evil games have great female protagonists. But no, that's ruining my point. Ignore all of that. And also, who the fuck wants to play in first person? I mean, the only reason why there's a first person option is for those VR people, which is a small demographic, by the way. Nobody plays in VR that much. When are we coming back to the fixed camera angles like in the OG Resident Evil games? I think it's about time to bring that back. Since you know this is releasing around the 30th anniversary of the franchise, I recommend that everyone does not buy this game. This is going to be trash. It's not what people wanted. Capcom is not the same as it was. Fuck this and Okay, I can't continue doing this. It's too much. All jokes aside, I am really excited for Resident Evil 9. I think the inclusion of Grace is a fine addition. And also considering the fact that she's connected to a character from pretty obscure spin-off, which I have not played. And I'm glad that they're giving the option to have first person and third person. But there is one thing I am concerned. Since this game is coming out during the 30th anniversary, the way that they're presenting this game is that it's a huge milestone and that it's going to culminate everything from previous Resident Evil games. It will be somewhat of a conclusion in a way, which is something that the leaks have said that it was going to conclude the franchise. But the weird thing about it is that it doesn't include any of the classic characters that were involved with the whole Raccoon City incident. Characters like Chris, Jill, Leon, Claire, Rebecca, Ada, none of them are going to show up in this. Now, to be fair, I do think one of them will show up, and more than likely, it's going to be Leon. And yeah, they may have said that Leon was considered to be the protagonist, but was later cut out of it. But he's pretty much going to be in the game, more like a supporting character, like how Chris was in 7 and 8. So there definitely is going to be someone there. However, wouldn't it be interesting that all of these characters showed up to be this epic conclusion to all of their storylines? Because there are some storylines that they still need to resolve, like with the whole thing with Chris and the BSAA at the end of Village. Like originally that was going to be a DLC of its own, but later got canceled. That story has not been resolved unless they're going to make an animated movie about that. And also there are some characters that we haven't seen in a long time. Like Leon is one of them, not counting Resident Evil 4 Remake. The last time Leon appeared in a Resident Evil game was in 6. And Jill hasn't been in a video game since 5. And for a while, we didn't even know what happened to Jill after 5, up until Death Island. Claire, last time Claire was in a game was in Revelations 2. The last time Rebecca was playable was in Resident Evil 0. So if they were going to do a 30th anniversary game that is set in Raccoon City, wouldn't it make sense that you brought everyone back? Now, do they all have to be playable? Maybe, maybe not. But they could have done something similar with Resident Evil 6. Yes, that is the most hated Resident Evil game, but one thing that they did was have multiplayer, which had they done it similar to Resident Evil 5, I think it could have worked. You have multiple storylines with each character, so maybe you can pair up Chris and Jill, Leon and Claire, Rebecca and Ada or whatever. Could have done something like that. But don't get me wrong, I'm still excited for Resident Evil 9, but I do think it would have been cool if for their 30th anniversary to have a game where you get to play as everyone. Mostly those 6 characters. But that's just me. Anyway, I will end the video off here. Like and subscribe. And as always, let's hug it out.